Remote year, day one, holy shit, there is so much going on.
Vamos a hacerlo así, mira, mira, mira. Si te gusta rimar, pintar, pues pon la mano arriba. Bailar, mezclar, pues pon la mano arriba.
It's been an insane last 24 hours where it's been a frantic attempt to try to meet as many people as possible. I tried to kind of prime myself to say, look, take it easy, you've got a whole year with these people, but I think excitement just takes over and you try to get involved as much as possible, and I think that's what you see from everyone here. Everyone's just passionate, they're hungry, they're energetic, and they just want to get into this whole process and normalize their life. Traveling with 79 people in total now, and most of the people got here on the 1st of January for orientation day. A few of us, I think 15 in total, actually flew in a day earlier and partied together for New Year's, and I think that was a great way to meet a smaller group of people before having to deal with 80 other people to get to know really well. It was a fantastic night. I think it just got me really excited to meet the rest of the people on my journey. I had a funny story where I rocked up to the wrong club and ended up spending 45 minutes at the wrong place, but it worked out in the end and I found my people, and we ended up having an awesome night at a club in Mexico City. The next morning was really when all the fun began, so we met up at the public working space called Publico here in Mexico and started mingling with the people here. And the people from the US were describing this experience similar to what they went through when they first signed up for college, which was a rat race to meet your squad, to meet your crew and get to know the people that you wanted to become your friends. But I think the vibe for me was pretty different. I think the diversity and the types of people that you have as part of this community really makes it so that you have more genuine conversations rather than simply trying to figure out who is the coolest person in the group. And I think it's evident from the way that you start to engage with these people, and each of us has made big life decisions in order to get here, and so you have that understanding of fellow travelers going on this incredible journey. So after we met up, we went and got taken to our apartments. So I'm about to turn 30 this month, and I have never ever had a roommate in my life, minus the 3 weeks that I spent with my friend before I got here. To Jody, thanks bro, I owe you big time. But I actually think us boys got the short end of the straw, unfortunately, for this trip. We have an apartment that's probably the furthest away from where everyone else is, from the public working spaces and from the area that everyone's staying in. And there's hardly any furniture, so we can't really do much, but it's a cool apartment. We've got 12 months ahead of us, and I'm sure that'll normalize over the course of the year. But I've got two fantastic roommates. We've been hanging out a whole bunch, to getting to know them a lot more as well. The next day, a few of us walked around town, and Mexico City is so beautiful. There's so many parks, so many trees, so many beautiful cafes and bars and restaurants and streets that you can walk through. And it was a really nice way to get acclimatized to the city, and the weather was phenomenal, and we just got exploring for about 6 or 7 hours. One of the areas that we went and did some grocery shopping for the day, we actually bumped into 3 or 4 of the other people on our trip, completely organically, and it was a great way to see how everyone was kind of co-mingling in this space, and it kind of got me a lot more excited to meet the rest of the people on the trip as well. That time we had a welcoming event where we had a presentation done by the Remote Year organizers and the Remote Year crew here with us in Mexico. They're absolutely awesome as well. And so we got introduced to the program, some of the things that we'll be doing, and also got to celebrate with some live music and some drinks as well on the rooftop. And also a big shout out to the Remote Year crew. I think they've done a fantastic job at trying to get people organically forming connections as quickly as possible. We've got these things called tracks that have been planned for us, so every couple of days we have an event based on the preferences that we've chosen. So I've got a networking event tomorrow, I've got a beer or winery tour next week, I've got something else in the week after. So I think there's always things to look forward to in each city. This is all in the space of like a day or day and a half, and it's ridiculous when you think about how much that we've done and how quickly that these connections or these friendships and these things are forming as part of this larger 80-person community. Excited for what this year is to bring. My next adventure that I cannot wait in Cuba next week, and I can't wait to share it with you all. So until next time, peace.
El cartel de Santa está sonando y Santa RM pronto va a llenar estadios.